Hello, friends. Today we are going to spend the next few minutes pondering on what should be the right reason to have a child in today's time. This is Kiran Tevtia here. I'm a child behavior specialist practicing at pediatric clinics in Mumbai. In my practice, I often find family dynamics and stresses affecting the behavior of a child. Research has also found associations of births after unintended pregnancies and an impaired mother child relationships. These children receive less attention and warmth from their parents than children whose births were planned. Unintended pregnancy could have an impact not only during childhood but also later in life, as is suggested by increased mental health problems and lower self-esteem among teenagers and young adults whose births were not planned. Now, of course, having a child is a personal decision. However, given that it has a direct effect on the overall cognitive skills and personality development of the child, I would urge you to have the right reasons before going for welcoming this new life. If I have to list down a few points here, I would say, are you wanting to have a child to please your parents or pressurized by relatives? Are you wanting to have a child because that is the social cycle? Many of the firstborns fall in this category. We didn't plan, but it was in any case one of the milestones in my life. Well, it is you who would have to provide the required attachment to the child for him or her to feel safe, heard, and understood. The security of attachment is an important cornerstone of social and personality, because infants and young children who are securely attached have been found to develop stronger friendships with peers, more advanced emotional understanding, and early conscience development as compared to insecurely attached children. You really want to see your readiness there before getting into pleasing others mode. Another not so great reason could be wanting to have a company for the older sibling. It would be very soon when your oldest child is going to complain, you are spending all your time with this baby, or this is not exactly the kind of brother or sister I wanted. So if it is about just giving a company to your child, look for some other avenues that are easier on it. Say a pet, or maybe more play dates with friends. Okay? Now, lastly, wanting to have a child to fill some kind of vacuum in your life, or assuming this would be the key to your missing happiness, or to seal the marriage, or in some cases to keep yourself occupied. Well, parenting is about spending more hours in giving than receiving for a really long time. In some cases, that can last for a lifetime. You are giving strength, you are giving support, giving unconditional love, giving value system, apart from all the other materialistic needs. No wonder, even at my age, when I feel out of place, all I want to do is call up my mom. So it is about holding on, it is about absorbing. So what that means is you as a parent need to have an alternative life where you are able to empty what you absorb while bringing up your child. Have you built that? If not, I'm afraid, my friend, you're working towards increasing the vacuum that you already have in your life. Today's lifestyle brings in hyperconnectivity, overexposure to information, paucity of time of adults with the children, a disconnected parent-child relationship, or a connect laden with guilt and instant gratification way of upbringing. The questions that you and your partner may want to ask yourself before going for this big decision could be, am I in a mode of feeling full within? Right? and giving out and extending myself? Have I built sources of energy around to balance out the energy that it takes to raise a child? Do I have enough rain on my life? For how do I support another life when I'm dodgy in my own journey? Find your center. Find your happiness. Find your grip before you think you're ready to ride on to the roller coaster ride of parenthood. The gist is, it is important to have a child for the right reason, in the right state of mind, for it's a life in your hand that will get shaped accordingly. This is Kiran Tevti again. Feel free to reach out to me for your child's behavior related questions or concerns. Thank you for listening to me. With children, the earlier the intervention, the better it is. Best wishes and thank you.